crunch.
No, it's wow.
What? Wow, we're getting started early.
What, did you put your knee all the way over here? Or is that your foot?
Wow.
Jeff's playing footsie. You can always tell the second half of the podcast.
Right?
Yeah.
Welcome to the second half.
Lord. I got to tell you something. It gives me no joy to say this.
Oh, boy. That's not a good lead in.
The Dallas Cowboys suck a big fat nutsack.
They do.
Yes, they do.
Yes,
Dude, I don't want to hear it.
What is going on?
I'm a Tennessee Titans fan. I don't want to hear it.
Well, they always suck.
Well, yeah.
They're
Yeah,
1-8.
that's to be
What are
expected,
we
though.
on? 1-7, 1-8. What week are we on? 8?
Well, here it is.
Obviously,
coming
our
up on
guests
10.
aren't saying a damn thing, so I guess you're not huge Dallas Cowboy fans.
We're not. I
No,
grew
not at
up
all.
a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Oh,
Oh.
so here you
How
go.
does that work?
He's a Dallas Cowboy fan. Titans. I'm a Cincinnati Bengal fan.
Football fan
I grew
over
up-
here in the corner?
I do. I love contact sport. I do like it. I would say, because I'm obviously married to a Steelers fan, that I have adopted the Steelers, but I love baseball.
Okay.
I love the Red Sox.
So
Boston Red Sox.
I gotta.
Hold on.
ask.
What's your tie to the Red Sox?
There it goes.
It
How
was
does that happen?
it
Red.
was it
She
was
likes red.
It was no. Look, I didn't really grow up. In my household, we didn't really grow up with sports. My dad and my mom, they were just like, go to school, read. We weren't allowed to listen to certain type of music. We grew up in rock and roll. Like, we weren't allowed to listen to anything else but that.
Right.
And so sports wasn't a huge deal until I met Noe. And then, of course, he's just like, I love the Steelers. I love the Red Sox. You didn't really have a basketball team, but I started to like the Dallas Mavericks.
So you really like basketball? Anything but football right now?
No, I mean, I don't mind it. I'm not obsessed with it. I love just competition, so I like watching it.
Yeah.
But
Sure.
the one sport that I kept and the team that I kept gravitating to was the Red Sox. There's nothing like going to a baseball
the
game.
Sox.
Just a beer, a hot dog, popcorn. I just love the whole
Yeah.
experience. I love it. Yeah, it's one of my best.
So I can explain all of this.
It's the best date night.
Oh, here
I
we
mean,
go. Here's
yes.
the real explanation's
Well,
coming.
No, it's because my dad, he was not a major sports fan.
Okay.
So he liked sports, but he didn't really care. So he said, pick the
Yeah,
team you
take
want.
it or leave
whatever.
it.
I don't care shit. Whatever you want. So when I was growing up, I saw College Game Day, Chief Osceola, Florida State, going in, putting the spear.
And you're like, I like that. That's cool.
I'm Florida State fan. And I've never changed.
Nice.
My uncle helped raise me, and all he would watch is the Steelers. So from a very 3 or 4 years old,
The steel curtain.
fuck the Cowboys, go Steelers. Is how I was raised. Of
Hey,
course,
hey, look,
don't
the
punch
Steelers
me.
were my first go-to fan too.
Yeah.
I'm a homer, so I grew up in Jersey, and so the Steelers were my favorite team.
Yeah.
And when I moved here, I just you gotta eat where you.
I am an A&M
whatever that
fan.
phrase is.
Don't eat where you shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you got close. I don't know where I was going with that.
I will always
Kinda
root for.
fell
I will
off.
always root for the Aggies. My two of my sisters and my brother-in-law, they graduated from there, and so I grew up almost in College Station every summer. So I was like, grew up learning to not like UT, like the Longhorns at all.
Absolutely.
So that
I
will.
really, really
So
like
that
you.
will always be ingrained in me. Is always being Aggie over UT. Like, I think Noe took me to a game, and I'm like, oh. I mean, it was cool, but I was like, they're just not my team. I can't root for them.
So I'm an Aggie. Chuck's an Aggie. And you have fathers of Aggies right
There
here.
you go.
There you go.
Boom.
Isn't that crazy?
That's wild.
You know,
That's crazy.
There was some division in our house for a while because my son played football from age, I don't know, however young you start, 10 through middle school.
Uh-huh.
Well, the team he was on was the Longhorns.
Oh, that must have been tough.
Oh, it was. And to give my wife credit, she did wear the Longhorn jersey during the games, but it came off right away as soon as she got home. And it was, once he was off the Longhorns, it's like, yeah, that's not coming back to my house.
Nice.
That's great.
It is. It's funny.
Well, let's do a cap off here. It's the second half of the Dudes Like Us podcast. It's November 4th. Dudes Like Us, check us out on Facebook. Check us out on Instagram, Dudes Like Us -podcast. And we also have a Dudes Like Us -woodcraft. You guys are interested in some of the swag that we produce downstairs in Jeff's garage? We've got a CNC machine that's got a laser and an engraver. If you want some magnets, I think you guys can leave with a magnet. I think I got keychains. God bless it. I don't know where the hell those are at. Chuck, staying on top of shit all the time. Our producer, Dudes Like Us, I'm Sean.
I'm Paul.
And I'm Jeff.
I'm Victoria.
And I'm Noe.
And yes, you guys are our esteemed second half guests as well.
They stuck around. They're
They
like,
did.
Fuck
I
it. They're
can't
giving us
believe it.
drinks. God bless it.
We
You guys
bribed
got
them.
to sample the Infinity. What's up with that? What do you guys think?
It's my first.
Full of flavor. I loved it. It just had a lot going on, and
Yeah.
it just felt.
It's
It
got
felt
a
like
lot.
it worked. I
It
don't know.
felt right.
It felt right. Yeah.
Yeah, it changes every time you add something. Obviously, it changes some, and sometimes you go, you're like, that's not quite right, or as good as it was.
Well, I tell you, I'm doing
Right.
something different, serving it that I've never done before the last 2 times,
Oh,
and
boy.
that's simply give it a whirl. I'm
whirl.
now I'm convinced that with all the different layers that are good,
and viscosities and
yeah,
oils.
I'm thinking it's starting to layer. I mean, as minute as it may be. So I'm kind of switching it up a little bit and giving it a little rub down. I don't know.
I'm relieved. I thought you
Rubbed
said you were going to spit in it. So,
No.
so
I got to get it
you
ready
did
for my
not-
palate. You know?
didn't. Okay, that's
No, that
good.
did not happen. It's never
Good
happened.
to
Good Lord.
hear. How are the Steelers doing, by the way? I know that.
They're probably doing better than
Unfortunately,
Cowboys.
I think they're doing okay, aren't they?
Well, I guarantee the Cowboys
they're in
won't.
first
5-3.
They're
Guaranteed
first
it-
place in their division.
And they're 4th.
In their
Well,
division.
that's another-
no, that's
yeah.
in
Oh,
the
their
AFC.
division.
I
what is
guarantee
it?
the Cowboys won't lose this weekend. Guarantee it.
Oh, they're on a bye week?
They have a bye. Well, look at that. They are leading the division.
I so dislike the
So how
Steelers.
Aaron Rodgers is playing ball, huh?
Oh, well, you're in
He
a
looks
shit
good.
division, though.
The Ravens?
I think
Ravens.
AFC North is the best
I need
division.
another bottle of bourbon.
What is going on with the Ravens? That's crazy. Although they're coming back, they
Lamar
won,
got hurt. He
they
was
won
out.
2 in a row.
Lamar's out. Everything based on him, so he's back.
He is back,
Shit.
but still, I think they were 1-4, even with Lamar.
Well,
yeah, they were struggling.
They
Well-
were struggling. Now they won 2 in a row.
so Pittsburgh just beat the Colts, the alleged best AFC best
I
team.
know.
So
Well,
They-
I will say this. I think my Cincinnati Bengals, if they had a defense, they would be a contender. But their defense
Oh
is
my
worse than the
God.
Cowboys.
Did you watch that game?
They scored 42 points and lost.
But it was
to the
last
Bears.
25 seconds.
It was crazy how
This
that
is
game
stupid.
went back and forth in the final minute.
they brought in Flacco, right?
Yeah, that Flacco, this is his
Yeah, that's
third
right.
or fourth game, and he's figuring it out. Their offense is tight,
Yeah, he's good.
but the defense is so bad that 42 points still doesn't give you a win.
Did they
but-
just lose a player to the Cowboys?
Logan Wilson, yeah. He's a good linebacker.
But it was crazy. So the Bengals drove all the way down. Flacco basically won it for him until they didn't, because they left like 24 seconds on the clock, and
Oh,
the other
shit.
the other
It was a
team came back and won.
58-yard bomb. Just like, fuck.
Oh,
It wasn't even a bomb. It was just like a tight end,
Yes.
curl route that they missed the tackles on.
I know.
because
2
they
guys
had
fell
shit-ass
down, and the
defense.
tight end just keep rumbling forward, and that was it, man. It was
Painful.
It's typical.
I got to be honest.
Bumpers.
I with the Cowboys and tethered in with my fantasy football team, it is you beat me, by the way.
I
Congratulations.
did, yeah.
Still in first place.
really,
I didn't even-
it's really not that hard, actually.
It isn't. It isn't. My team. I'm very disappointed. My team has potential, but it just, God bless.
You had a
it's
good
such
week
a
last week.
beatdown.
Yeah, Paul
you-
beat me last week.
Yeah.
It's such a beatdown because you never know. I
You
mean, I don't know
you
if those
don't.
folks out there. You play fantasy?
No.
Have you ever?
You guys,
No. One year.
you guys probably don't have a lot of time to do like
So we've
kind of
I
this
mean,
kind of stuff.
I stopped watching games about 2 years ago.
Watching games completely?
completely.
Do you listen to him on the radio at least on your drives?
You won't even watch
Highlights.
Pittsburgh.
I watch highlights when it's the game's
Oh,
over. I go to
okay.
ESPN or YouTube and I watch a complete game recap, and I avoid the ups, downs, everything.
It's too
is-
stressful.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it ruins
Well,
my day.
But it's also a time thing. I mean, you
Yes.
guys are you're just busy on the go.
and I sound like a horrible fan, but there's just more important things I could be doing than 2 or 3 hours for me.
Yeah.
It's
I got
definitely
you.
not constructive.
Right.
Yeah,
I
But
got you.
it's also, it actually can be constructive. I mean, from a mental health point. I mean, if they're winning, of course. But I mean, I enjoyed just the spirit of watching the game. It's a Sunday thing. It's a fall thing. It's the ambiance. Sometimes you get the guys over for the playoffs. That's a fun thing.
Yeah, it's relaxing. I mean, it's something that you're looking forward to.
you
Yep.
know.
I
I
have to
love
tell
to
you-
sit there for 3 hours and just curse.
So are you,
Yes.
are you? Do you get very upset if your team loses? Does it ruin your day? Does it ruin your week? Are
No.
you?
Doesn't ruin it ruins that moment, but I get over it pretty quick because
Okay, good.
I've dealt with the Bengals my entire life, so I know what I've dealt with. It's just frustrating. Frustration sits in, you're like, whatever, and then I move on, then I'm fine.
Right.
I don't give a shit at all.
I don't.
I get more upset about the college losses. I'm a big Ohio State fan.
Okay.
And the Aggies. And when they lose, that impacts me more than the Cincinnati.
Well, you haven't had to worry about that this year, have you?
No,
No,
really, seriously.
No losses between the two of those, so that's
Yeah.
been good.
I generally don't talk to my family for about 6 days, and then
And then the
Sunday
Sunday
rolls around again. I'm like, "Hey guys, you guys want to watch football?" And they're like, "Oh my god!"
Not again.
Actually, you know what? It's all about expectations. I know we're going to win one game this year. We've
Yeah.
already won it
You
by
already
luck,
did that, yeah.
and so I have zero emotion about.
you're just numb.
After the game. Yeah,
Yeah.
after the game. Now, during the game, I get pissed off, and they should have done this, they should have done that. I do a lot of cursing.
Now, are you drinking like whiskey and Coke, or is it just the straight whiskey? Because remember, we were working on that.
I actually don't drink during the games now at all.
Oh man, that
My son might bring me a beer. If I drink it all, I drink beer. But I do not drink any whiskey during the game. Yeah, because I'd be like, "Yeah, suck. What the hell, man?"
son of a bitch.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's all about expectations. I know we
Yeah.
suck, so it's not a big deal, right? But I tell you, in the years where they're supposed to win the division and they're supposed to go deep in the playoffs,
Yeah.
and they lose, like in the championship game, I'm kind of sore.
Yeah.
I'm sore for a couple days.
To the Bengals, right?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I still have that
No,
picture.
no, you don't.
I'll send it.
There's no picture.
I'll send it.
No, there's nothing. There's nothing about the Bengals in there.
No.
Anyway, it sucked.
Derrick Henry's face.
Tannehill threw a pick in the first play of the game. Okay, I don't want to talk about it. All right, we got to move on. Anyway, all right. So I was going to ask you guys about Roller Town. Do you any local
Well,
establishments?
first of all, what is the Roller Town?
Well, I was going to see if you found out if you knew what it was.
It's a roller rink.
No,
No.
No,
it is not.
You don't do roller rinks?
All right. So it's a brand new, pretty hyped, a new bar and
Brewery.
grill
It's a brewery.
brewery. Oh, brewery.
It works.
They relocated.
So they were originally located north, right?
Yeah, I
In
believe
Salina,
Yeah, I think in Salina.
and they close.
So in this area, there's like new stuff happening all the time. You guys know that,
Right.
right? And are you plugged into any of that? It's kind of hard.
It's difficult based on because we don't live here. We don't see everything
Exactly.
going on. And
Exactly.
It's not exactly tied in, but we get recommendations or we'll get referrals or things like this. Like this, we'll follow up with and go in and check it out and make some notes and try to get
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, they opened
But
up
also,
about a
it's
month ago.
Going into you'll have a brand, you'll have everybody like, oh, I want to be in there. Let's be in there. It's not as easy just to get in there.
No.
You have to build a relationship. And depending on the account, they're looking for certain things, or they already have the paid sponsorships from.
I was going to say
brands.
they usually already have a contact,
Yeah,
right?
but it just depends. But it's something like, Noe and I we're not afraid of a challenge, but it's something that we have to build a relationship, find the right contact to get in there. It's not as simple as like, oh, I have this. Can you pick it up? It's not, doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Remember we were looking at the bar and they had just vodka, a bottle of called vodka, right?
Yes.
To make mixed drinks with.
Are you
Yes.
saying vodka?
Vodka.
Like
Vodka.
VOKA?
Whatever. Vodka.
He's saying
vodka.
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 Whatever.
Vodka.
That's their own.
What's VODKA? It's
Fine.
fine. Phonetically, kind of get through that.
Okay, moving on. What'd you say, Chuck? Go.
That's their own. That's Duck Creek vodka.
Oh, so they-
vodka.
Yeah, there.
Vodka. Okay, so they make their own. I
They make
didn't,
their
I
own.
did
Town
not
Duck
know
Creek,
that.
yeah.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either. I just looked at it.
Well,
Just
there
showed
we
up
go.
on their website.
Interesting.
It's probably not as good as.
It definitely probably would not be.
Also, too, like it depends on our brands. Like if we take a brand that we know that's really not gonna sell there, we can't put a brand everywhere because it might not be the right fit for the clientele that's gonna move.
Well, Live Oak Texas vodka doesn't fit anywhere.
It does.
fits everywhere.
It does fit everywhere. But if I'm going to like a speakeasy who's very bourbon heavy
Oh,
or whiskey heavy,
right,
like
yeah.
they're like, oh, we have like they pick it up, but it's like it's not gonna move as fast as everything
Well,
else
is
that we're
Live
making
Oak,
with.
Live Oak Texas vodka. Is that a good martini mix? I mean,
Live Oak is the people's vodka. I would say that they're for the people, they're for the community. It's made in a small town called Beeville, Texas, which is north of Corpus Christi. I think the population's like a little over 13,000.
so it's really small.
It's really small.
Yeah.
They built a
These
distillery.
people aren't from way out. They were born and bred there. God damn.
They're bred there.
I have no idea.
They're
what's
bred
going on.
there.
Yeah, it's a strange community where they breed people there, but they also
They come
good
from
at,
good stock.
but they make very good vodka, so it's okay.
Right.
No, they built the distillery there to bring economy there because there used to be a naval base. It closed down, and with that, obviously,
Thanks,
the
Obama.
families
Wow.
Well, he shut down all the bases.
probably, yeah. And so, obviously, the families moved, and they're trying just to build economy there. So they built the distillery there, and they hire people, the locals, to come and bottle and help out, and they give back very much to that town.
They're probably super proud of all of that.
Very much so. That's Kenneth.
That's really neat.
Kenneth Bethune.
Bethune.
Good Lord.
That is
You
what is
got
going
there.
on over here.
I don't know what's happening with you.
Great guy, a lawyer by trade. He's a serial entrepreneur, so he has several stuff that other businesses, but he opens it in small towns. Again, he believes that even though small towns are part of our economy, no matter how small they are,
And they're drying up.
and they're drying up, so we have to
I
protect
love that.
some of that.
That's so he's basically kind of trying to bring, like you
Absolutely.
said,
Keep 'em
economy
alive.
back to small town America. I love that.
Absolutely. Robert, he's the GM. That we have the distiller, Craig. But, just because it's small town, there's nothing small about these guys. They have so much fight. They just became one of the proud sponsors of the San Antonio Spurs.
Wow, that's huge.
Very
Wow.
nice.
It's very huge. So they signed a extensive contract with that. They have their own Live Oak bar in the arena, and
So they're doing well.
they're fighting. They're taking the slots of some big brand names, and again, they're the people's vodka. If you anybody who's partnered with Live Oak, and by the way, we partner with the people who want to partner with us.
Right.
And one thing that they constantly say is that you guys give back, you guys care, you guys listen. Whatever we need to succeed, you guys are there
Yep.
for us.
You're not just about the money. And
Well, they're the type of brand too. It's the first time I've ever seen it where we had an account and Live Oak was not even in there, but they had a charity going on. They said, "This is what we want to give them. Here you go. It doesn't matter if they pick up a bottle. This is a good cause." And of course, now that account is one of our best Live Oak accounts. Of course, they're picking it up and they're serving it everywhere.
Yep.
But those are the type of guys they are. They will give before they receive anything, and
Love
that's
it.
why we merge very well with them, and our core values are their core values, and they were our first client.
nice.
Yep.
So that made me think of a question. When you go into a place that is bourbon heavy, like a speakeasy, blah blah blah, how often are you doing a tandem of your products?
Every time.
I was going to say that's a no-brainer.
Right.
So as soon as they trust you about the bourbon, they're going to trust you about the vodka. They're going to trust you about every product or what you're selling as a package.
Yep.
That's huge, I'm sure.
It is because they can find a way to leverage each other, and often Live Oak will lead the charge, and then bourbon, and then the whiskeys will come in. But recently, the bourbons have been leading the charge. Oh, Swift is here, and they carry vodka, so it kind of all works.
Yeah.
So we find a way to leverage all of them to each other's benefit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. I find that interesting that they would, they have to have everything.
right,
You know what I mean?
and that's another.
In every case, if you're trying to sell the vodka, there's an opportunity for the bourbon and vice versa.
I never
You know
thought
what I
of
mean?
myself as a vodka person, but I am. I do like vodkas. Maybe I'm just an alcoholic. But
Yeah, you like it all.
I do. I enjoy doing gins, and I definitely love tequilas. I love whiskeys, and vodkas. I'm starting to get kind of accustomed to. I mean, there was a time, and I was kind of like, "Ooh, it has to be potato vodka." Actually, grain vodka is just as good. I mean, potato has a tendency to be a little bit sweeter, but plus I'm a huge fan of supporting Texas brands.
Yes.
Right,
yes,
right.
we are too.
Period.
Yeah, and Live Oak is one of those brands that it stands behind something. So every time you buy a bottle, it's going to make it we always say it's an economy builder because everything that he does, he tries to give back as
Right.
much as he
He
possibly
reinvests.
And they give back a lot, and they sponsor a lot of any type of mentorship or coaching programs for
Does
the
he
youth.
sponsor podcasts?
Depends.
Oh,
Depends.
I like where you're going with
Depends
this.
if you start drinking vodka during it. No,
Dude, we'll drink the shit out of some vodka if he can sponsor some freaking cameras.
I'll drink it morning till night. I mean, what kind of commitment are you looking for here?
So I saw the map up there. Looks like it's a South Texas,
Yeah.
South Central Texas thing now. Is it slowly moving up north? Is that what you're trying to get to at this point?
Yeah, so just north of Corpus Christi, and then San Antonio is the number one market at the moment. But
Yeah.
Dallas is actually quickly coming up as number 2. Houston is number 3, and then Austin's at number 4.
Nice.
El Paso's coming up too.
El Paso is quickly on the rise, and the Rio Grande Valley is not far behind as well. So what we've done, and our key thing, is finding these partners in markets everywhere, and then finding the people to work with and being able to do phone call or Zoom relationships, but still see them once or twice a year. But they trust us. They know us because they've met us in person, and
Right.
they know we're the real deal.
Right.
So
Yeah.
and it's pretty impressive to see what San Antonio's done, because they're really getting behind, not only with Live Oak being very close by, but just they love their Spurs. So that's a really big deal for everyone involved. But in Houston, we're now the official partner with Rice University. And
Okay.
so at all Rice athletics and banquets and anything going on with Rice, Live Oak is the only thing being poured on the vodka side.
Nice.
Well, Live Oak Texas vodka. I mean, vodka's period. I mean, we talked about in the prior podcast how some of the alcohol, people are not drinking as much, and if they are drinking it, they're going to be drinking vodka because it's got less calories, from what I
Right.
understand, and that's a huge thing. So, I mean, I could just imagine how their sales are probably surpassing some of the whiskeys.
Well,
out
and it's
there.
also one of the most competitive markets. I mean, tequilas are always going to be competitive, but we all know the category leader in vodkas. And then you have about 500 in there. And what Live Oak has been able to do since we've been a part of the last couple of years, is just start to get more name recognition and really get out there. And I brought you that bottle, and I said the million case brand, I wasn't joking. Like, this is going to be a very big deal, and it's going to happen. So to see it grow like that is pretty special.
So I have some ignorance about vodka. All right, my understanding, not understanding, but when I think vodka, I think the standard is vodka cranberry. So obviously there are people that drink it neat.
Mm-hmm.
Make martinis out of it.
Is that
Make martinis out
martinis?
of it.
Okay, but what is it? Primarily martinis?
No.
No,
Like what?
I mean,
Give me the general spectrum of why vodka is so popular.
hell, it's a base drink. I mean, you can have a Collins, Coke. There's
It doesn't
any
have
kind
a lot of-
mixer.
So
tonic,
but it's always
Bloody
cocktails.
Marys.
It's always cocktails.
There's not a
Mill-
lot.
90% cocktails.
You can drink it up, cold,
Yeah.
frozen.
There's not a lot of flavor to them from what it is. It's
I
not
mean,
like a
the-
whiskey, right? Where
No.
it's
Unless
not
you're an
aged.
alcoholic, then you really enjoy some of those flavors.
Okay, so it's a mixer.
It is for the most part. So by legal definition, vodka is an odorless, tasteless, clear spirit. And so it can be made from
unless you get pulled over.
Correct. But the number one drink is soda. Vodka soda.
Vodka soda.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
But
Yeah,
hands down.
or do they? Yeah.
Vodka tonic.
So this is
Yeah.
kind of this might seem like a dumb
Little
question,
spritzer, vodka spritzer.
but if vodka is odorless and tasteless, what difference does it make what vodka you put in with soda?
And
What
that's-
what
and-
difference does it make?
And that's the best part. And you just said it. That is the biggest challenge. Why Live Oak? Why would you pick Live Oak?
I mean, you could substitute it for 60 other ones.
I do taste the
Absolutely.
difference.
100%.
I think tasteless is a misnomer because the vodkas do. Some are really
Yeah.
harsh.
Yeah.
Some are really smooth.
Like a
some will have
Fleischmann's vodka is horrible.
Some will have some sweetness to it. There is some flavor to vodka, and I've had some really bad vodkas where you're just like, that's disgusting. Right?
Yeah,
And I've had some good ones.
tart or
Correct.
something.
Really-
Just caustic.
It's very
Just-
caustic.
All right, so how do you guys battle that?
Brand. Getting behind the story. When people see Live Oak on the retail shelf, they're like, oh, they're for a good cause. They help out the community. They're all about the industry. They just care. So they'll pick up instead of what their go-to, like, no, I'm going to go and support them.
Because
Yeah.
I'm
So
familiar with
that's
them.
why branding is so important.
Right.
Because you're right. I mean, there's so many in the same category. And it is a good vodka. You know, if the leading category is, you know, Mr. T ends with O, and he leads the category, and that's
Sure.
okay. But when we taste it side by side, people are like, oh, I can get down with that. And plus, they're getting behind the story. They're like, easy switch. And the price point is actually, Live Oak is a little bit
$6
less.
less, yeah.
Yeah. So they're like all day, every day. And it just takes those little switches and people knowing, but it's the story that people want to get behind. Remember,
yeah.
people always want to be part of something.
Yes.
And it's not always about the facts of what you're telling them. It's how you're making them feel.
Right.
And if they feel,
I'm a Live Oak guy.
yeah, this is it. Because
Just like it's like you're a rum drinker. I'm a Captain Morgan
Like,
guy.
The way you were about 1845.
Yeah,
You guys
I'm a
are
huge
very
proponent of that.
Like,
Yeah.
that was
passionate because you know the
Exactly.
people.
I'm a blah, blah, blah. Right,
Exactly.
Right,
And when
right,
you
right.
get that belief behind something, you just have to do it over and over and over.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It took the category leader, it took him 10 years to get recognized. Everyone thinks it was an overnight thing, but the guy, everyone told him he was nuts for bringing a vodka to Texas and doing that in Texas. There's no way nobody's going to buy
Right?
Texas
I mean,
vodka.
the vodka was Russian. It was a Russian.
European.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Right, right.
Ukrainian,
Yeah.
blah,
And then
blah,
all of a
blah.
sudden
and they have
Texas?
a corner on that market. So,
Yep.
All right, so yeah, I won't go down the rabbit hole of the market leader. But what about the number of times distilled? They always talk about that. Oh, this has been distilled 10 times, 8 times. You know, is that
If you have to filter it so many times, then you should think about what you're just saying. Like Live Oak is 8 times distilled.
okay?
But I've heard people be like, well, I'm 32.
Right.
Why do you have to
yeah.
distill it 32 times?
Right.
Because
That's a good point.
you really want it to be odorless and tasteless.
I mean, so it just, a lot of people use that, and I'm not bashing anyone. I'm just, at the end of the day, everyone, it's pretty hard to make a bad product these days. I mean, most people are making decent products, so that's why everything else is so important. The marketing, the story.
Yeah, just
the
set yourself
branding,
apart.
And setting yourself
We have
apart.
some bad bourbons out there.
Oh, and without naming names, what makes them bad?
The process of
I just let that go.
their aging process, they had some technical thing where it says we aged this and we've aged it 2 weeks.
They
right?
try to flash it.
So it's some
flash age
scientific
it.
process, and it didn't work.
At all.
Do you guys see light whiskeys being a thing?
What do you mean light whiskey?
So we recently did a festival down in South Texas, and I saw 3 booths that each had light whiskeys, and I think they were basically 2-year.
We're not a huge fan of that.
Well, 2 years is straight could be a straight bourbon if it's bourbon, right? 'Cause
You're
that's the
basically
criteria.
taking out of the barrel. You're dripping it on some oak staves and then right into the bottle.
Yeah.
No, I'm not because
Go ahead. No.
we like more of a rich flavor. We're
Yeah.
we've gravitated towards more of the barrel mixes,
Right.
stuff that's been in there a long time. We don't want ours mixed at all.
But you know what? I mean, yeah, the light whiskeys are light, right? So they're not as flavorful as what we're having here.
But there's
No.
a time and place for everything. I mean,
Right.
I can mix like a light whiskey perhaps with maybe some iced tea. I'm not being sarcastic.
Yeah.
Because that is kind of nice. It's lighter. You're not looking for. I would call those whiskeys more of a mixer. I would mix them with a soda.
Yeah.
Or pop or whatever you want to. Coke or Sprite, soda. But I wouldn't desecrate a fantastic whiskey or bourbon by mixing with anything, not even an ice
Yeah.
cube.
I think the next up and coming, at least in the whiskey realm, are the single malts, because the American single malt was just officially made the next
Its own
line.
category.
Its own
That's right.
category, right? So I think that because we've got some really good single malts out there
Yeah.
Yeah.
that we really enjoy, and we're starting to branch out and get more of those, right? So
And those are generally lighter because they don't age them as long, right?
Right.
The single malts.
Some of them
Yeah.
do.
some, single malt. I mean, that's a Scotch, right?
Yeah.
But the American single malts, I think, are a little different. I like them better than a Scotch, personally. They're not.
Interesting.
I
Yeah.
don't like the peat for one thing.
Yeah, the smoked peat's kind of a no-go for me.
And not all Scotch is peated, but I'm really. We've got some rare characters out there. I think Balcones makes a single malt that's.
So I picked up. I was traveling and I met a guy. We did a little trade with whiskey, and I picked up a Balcones Shinerbach single malt. And you can't find it. I don't know if you can pull that up, Mr. Producer. Shinerbach single malt Balcones, but it's terrific. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. And we had that bottle Wolves that's made in California. You hear California like, well, man, I'm not drinking any shit. But that stuff was good. It was fantastic. Highly desirable. Man, if you guys don't mind, after we look up the Shinerbach, I want to change gears a little bit and kind of dive in. It's got a Shinerbach. That right there, God bless.
Oh,
That
wow.
is terrific. That is terrific.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is it aged in Shiner-Bock barrels?
I don't think Shinerbach comes in. I don't know. That's a great question. I didn't really dive into the history of it. I just sampled it on Halloween night, which is kind of where I'm going with this next question. I mean, what did you guys do for Halloween? Did you celebrate? Did you get dressed up? Did you have any parties? I know you look like you look like the breakdancing kind of guy. You whipped out some cardboard and started doing some dancing, right?
Right.
Some sparkly clothes.
Yeah.
I am the
little
most
red leather pants, zip up.
I'm the most boring person for Halloween.
Oh,
We worked and then we went home and smoked cigars and drank whiskey.
well, there's
That's
nothing
Well,
wrong
no,
with that.
Halloween we weren't even together.
Oh shit!
You
That's
were
right.
here in Dallas
That's
and
right.
I was
That
in
the day
Houston.
after.
I
That
was-
was November. That's
I was accepting the game ball for the Rice Memphis football game.
Oh, fun.
Wow, that's quite the testimony.
That
That's
is
right.
cool.
Yeah, I got on the field and they gave me the game ball and coach signed it and everything like that.
And
Very
you
nice.
had a costume of
No, nothing.
Catwoman?
Nope, no costume. Just had a live
Little
oak hat
whoop.
on and a jeans and a shirt. It was pretty simple.
You could have
That's
lied.
right.
You could have lied.
Yeah.
I'm not that type of gal.
All right, so what holiday do you celebrate? What's your favorite holiday?
I would think I think Thanksgiving's always the best.
Okay.
Just because we get together, and Victoria and I will always pick something fun to do. We love our families. We love them, but this is our family. So whether it's going to a really fancy hotel that we can't afford and doing that, or traveling to a beach town and doing something completely off the cuff. And then every now and then we'll alternate her family and my family. But for the most part, we try to spend it together and doing our
Nice.
own little
That's
thing.
cool.
And we don't, we
That's a
don't
little
have any-
different than what people
Yeah,
normally
it's
do for
just different.
Thanksgiving. Yeah.
So we kind of go by our own path and just kind of, we work in our families. Like I said, we love them both, but ultimately we pick something unique and different to do.
I
My
like it.
sister did that with her family. They would go on vacation every Thanksgiving. She would never cook Thanksgiving,
Right.
and she would visit us. They'd visit us every now and then, but they'd go on vacations to the beach typically
Yeah.
and spend the week at a beach. She goes, "It's not crowded. Prices are better, and I don't have
Right.
to cook,
Yeah,
Prices
I
are
can't,
really good.
and I'm with my
Yeah.
family." So,
That's actually a good idea because my wife, like, she laments about it. I'm like, well, we need to get together and have our own Thanksgiving. And she's like, how is that different than any other day?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'd love to be able to do that.
And I get that. I was like, okay, well,
we don't
because-
eat turkey every day.
Right. Well, she won't eat turkey, so we don't. I
Or
do
ham.
I do a brisket or I do a pork shoulder. Right.
Sorry, what?
I do a brisket or a
No,
pork
back up.
shoulder.
She didn't like turkey.
She doesn't like turkey.
Do a nice
Not
trout.
like Thanksgiving turkey. She'll buy like turkey lunch meat, but that's different.
Out of a Lunchable.
I don't know. Maybe it's a different type of turkey. I'm not sure why. What her
You should get
her
like a big smoked turkey leg.
yeah. She just won't do a turkey. She
Well, that's
doesn't
all
like
right.
turkey.
Different strokes for different folks.
That's right.
Yeah, for Halloween, we usually have. I was happy you came out. We had a good time for Halloween.
Yeah, we did. We
We
did.
usually have a shindig at my house. We set up like sound equipment and we do karaoke,
Karaoke.
DJing, and we've got some people that show up. We got lots of food
Nice.
and we dress up. It's a little celebration. Sometimes there's some guards that come out, but a lot of it, I'm going to use the word faggishly, but I don't mean that in a sexual way. I just mean that we're walking around with Glencairn glasses. Just a bunch of us like, and I'm like, why don't you step into my office? And I got my office. It all looks like a cave, or I'm sorry, a cabin. And we just kind of sample.
Right. He'll pull
it's
down
kinda
some
cool.
special bottle and blow dust off of it, and we'll all be
Yeah.
like, hey, that's fantastic. Roar. I'll have some of that. Roar. How about a drum?
And the next morning I wake up, is like, I opened what?
right.
Holy shit, it's gone. Fucking Jeff, I knew it.
I wasn't even there this time.
Yeah, you weren't.
Can't blame it on you.
Can't.
But that's something we enjoy. That's something my family
Nice.
does. And as much as I would love to get away with my wife and do something fantastic which I think is a great idea. Kudos to you. I'm kind of dug in with my wife's side of the family where they just got this routine where they have like multi-generational get-togethers.
Yeah.
You know, we have Thanksgiving. God bless. It's a jamboree.
You know what?
Love it.
I think this year Julie and I are going to be going down to Fredericksburg
There you go.
because both the boys and their fiancés we're getting to that stage of okay, now their families are coming into this, so we're doing ours actually on Friday. So on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll drive back Thursday. I think we're going to go down and get a cabin down at Fredericksburg, hit some wineries, maybe
Good for you.
Garrison Brothers down there if they're
Yeah.
open.
There you go.
and
You
do
could
that.
join the line that does the waxing and get all blown up.
Yeah, that's true.
Here you get a free sandwich.
You know what I'm talking about? You guys know what I'm talking about? The Garrison
Yeah.
brothers?
Yeah.
You
I
can
don't
be
know about
part
that.
of the volunteer
Yep.
crew.
I knew
Yep.
about that part. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Where you do
To
the
dip.
waxing and
Yeah.
they give you free brews the whole time. I've never done it, but it looks super fun.
Well, there's a lighting of they have that little. We've done Thanksgiving in Fredericksburg, and they have like the lighting of the town square.
That's
Oh,
That's
nice.
another thing because I pulled one up online. I was like, "What's going on in there on Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Are they even open and stuff like that?"
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, they have a whole downtown is all lit up. They got an ice rink, I think, and
Dude, that's so cool. You
stuff
guys are
like
giving me
that.
ideas for this whole destination.
I think you should
thing.
always, change it up, especially in a marriage or in a partnership. You got to change it up and get a little something different.
I like
it
that.
kind of sparks things up and you see if you like it or not and be like, oh, this was really nice and, decompress because holidays are pretty stressful anyway. But
Right.
try something different.
Yeah, like sparkly
surprised.
pajamas.
I'm working on that.
Okay.
Yes.
When you say
Yeah.
sparkly, is it like bling?
Sparkly
What is that?
pajamas.
like sequins.
I'm just saying, spice it up. Like you
Spice
said.
it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Saran
We don't have
wrap?
to get into details. I'm just saying.
That's not
Sparkly
gonna do.
stuff.
That's not gonna do it for me.
Hey Chuck, you mind passing over those Swifties? I wanna take a closer look at those, and
I brought up some.
we're gonna do some samples because we've got
Okay, yes, let's talk about this.
NVU. Here, we grab one of these guys. These do look light, by the way.
Yep.
Well, you said they're not toasted barrels, right?
Yeah.
So she does. Amanda starts with 3
Let's
ingredients:
do this one first.
barley, water, and yeast. And here's the best part about everything. Like I mentioned earlier, she used registered distillery number 12 in the state of Texas. And from day one, it has been husband and wife. I think at the
And how long ago was that?
13 years.
13 years. Okay.
So she has been in the whiskey business for 13
Ooh.
years. And
Nice.
her and her husband came up with the idea. They traveled the world. They've met some of the best distillers in the world, and they've kind of given them their opinion on how to do this. And they came back and started making this, like I said, 15 years ago, and then released it 13 years. And it's just a great story. And she was way ahead of the single malt category. And they basically wanted to make whiskey that they enjoyed. And
Okay.
Amanda is 5'2", 120 pounds, and she is just a kick-ass woman who doesn't put up with shit. Does her and her husband do everything themselves? It's just
Do you guys want
I'm
some
so-
of these?
yeah.
Y'all first.
Because
Yes.
We've
you've
had
got
plenty
like
of
a
them.
gallon of drinks in
I
front of
know.
you.
I know.
Which one's this?
You're not driving though.
This is the Swift single malt
Single malt?
Texas whiskey. Yeah.
Yeah, so this one's going to be their original. So this is our Oloroso. So this one will spend 1 year in a once-used bourbon cask. And they're not specific. Sometimes it is Heaven Hill. Sometimes it's Bardstown, Old Fitzgerald. It can be a matter of things that they have. So this particular is they do 1 year in bourbon and then 1 year in Spanish Oloroso sherry cask.
I smell butter.
Yeah, I noticed that for sure.
Paul, you may not like that.
I do smell butter, but it's
Yeah.
not overwhelming like
That's kind of an indication that
old
it's,
Frey or
it's-
whatever it
it's
was.
well, I mean, but it
Far
is an
right.
indication like some heavy wheat.
No, I don't smell any wheat.
Which one is this?
Oloroso.
What is it though? Is it-
Barley.
just barley and
That's
what?
it.
You know what's
That's
crazy? I get some tequila, like a tequila smell.
Sherry casks.
Yeah.
Spanish. The hell does it?
Oloroso.
Oloroso.
Oloroso. God bless it. You know, it pains me. I'm gonna have to accept it. I need fucking glasses.
You said this for like 3 years.
Yeah.
I know, and it's painful.
And
It's
3 years ago, you
painful.
said, "I'm going to have to accept this."
Pull up the podcast.
God
Yes,
bless.
it's on record.
Yeah, it's on record.
Yeah, I had to get glasses at age 40.
And here's what I love, and I think Victoria can talk more about this, but she is kind of really bridging that gap from the people who are very interested in whiskey, but then also have fun with it.
Yeah.
Just
It's
have
different because it's
fun
different.
with it. Exactly.
So this one,
it's something people wouldn't normally be exposed to.
right.
so this one is. I gotta tell you, it's very inviting. It's because it's easy to run into the palate. I can like immediately dive in and take another pull off it.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Well, I think the proof is some of that for you. I mean, you're used to the higher proofs.
oh yeah, dude. I can stick a straw on this and go to town. I mean,
That's kind of
how
problematic.
sad is that?
When
I think
you're
that's
used
the point.
when you're used to the higher proofs, when you get an 86, not saying there's anything wrong with that. It's just easy
No, it's
to
true.
drink.
Right.
It's extremely easy to drink when you're used to the higher proof. And this is
Yeah,
tasty.
Oh wow!
And this
is-
kind of mimics Scotch, so it's kind of like the same
Correct.
flavor,
Exactly.
experience that you get when you have a real mild Scotch.
It's got a very it's a floral perfume esque kind of what is the smell, taste, whatever. I was gonna
There's your favorite note up there. Anise.
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 I was thinking
I
stone fruit.
cannot believe that's actually in there. You and your anise.
Hey man, it does have that black licorice anise kind of a slam on it. I'm trying to dig.
What does pollen smell like?
Yes, it does.
Kind of
pollen.
like honey, kind of like
Pollen is?
flowery. It's a
I don't know.
floral kind of descent.
Just smell your car when
Your
it's
exhaust?
covered.
No.
No, when it's covered on top of the car, the pollen's all
I can
over.
Just do a
I can
line
get
off the hood.
I can get the.
Jesus.
I also get the honey out of this as well.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting? So it starts to drink. It's a very short. Starts to drink like a Scotch, but Scotch to me has like an obnoxious fullness. Like it fills your whole mouth, your whole tongue, and if you don't love Scotch, it can be like, ugh, God,
Off-putting.
it's
Yeah.
it's everywhere.
I can
But
tell you, I
this-
like this.
But this is nowhere near. It's like light, like you were saying.
Well, it also
it has no
too,
fullness, but the taste.
I could get shit faced on
like
this.
like you said,
Yes.
you guys, you drink a lot of higher proof, but for the people like me or anybody coming into the brown spirits category is like, where do I want to start? Like, this is a good introductory of
Yeah.
starting.
It goes beyond that a little bit. I think it is a good introductory, but I think that look, I'm enjoying it right now. So I would say even up to me, this as a single malt and being what the American single malt is introduced, what a great representation.
Oh,
Awesome.
beautiful! I'm glad you
Yeah,
enjoyed
it really is. Plus Texas, God bless.
That's
And
right.
they're
It's-
and again, NVU, we partner with really good hearted people, and that's what she is. And she's not pretentious. They're like, she comes up with some of the best stuff to mix it with. The other day we had the Whoppers, those chocolate malt balls, and
Oh,
if you snack on that while you're sipping that, it just makes the
Oh, I bet
whiskey
you that's
so
wonderful.
creamy.
Another
Jesus.
level.
We did an event, and women who don't like whiskey were like, "I'm buying a bottle of this, and I'm getting some candy, and I'm going to sit there and snack." I'm like, it's beautiful, and that's the point of enjoying something that you're proud of. Is like anybody can enjoy it, whether you're.
Kind of curious where they came up with the concept of developing a single malt. I mean, were they people that? I mean, who else does that in Texas? Balcones, and who else does a single malt in Texas?
I think Balcones was kind of the original, but they love Scotch. So for them, they wanted to create something that was unique and something that they would
Yeah, well, they
enjoy.
hit a home run. I mean,
Yeah.
I would encourage them to try to see what they could do to beef up the proof on it. But outside of
coming.
that,
It's coming.
It's coming.
God bless.
There you go.
This is so smooth, though.
I think the word you said, creamy, even without the balls. I can't think of the damn malt balls.
Well, but yeah.
I was like, okay, the creamy
not-
balls. I mean, what are you?
I was
Yeah.
going to say
Getting at there,
mothballs.
buddy?
It's like those aren't
Sweaty,
mothballs.
sweaty
Yeah.
balls.
Jesus.
But it coats your
Mhm.
tongue, and when you said cream, I was like, yes, I can get that if you're drinking a nice milk or a nice heavy cream drink or something like that.
Yeah, but it's not obnoxious. It's such a light coating on the tongue.
Yes,
I don't know how to explain that because I'm not a huge Scotch fan, but there's something lighter about this.
Good.
So this is
Well, hell
excellent.
yeah.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah.
I'm super happy about
It's
that.
one of she's been around for a while, and then she's kind of like relaunching and reintroducing it back into the market. So we're gonna get a lot of new single malt American whiskey drinkers or Texas drinkers, and even the ones that you guys are experienced, you're still enjoying it. So I think we have two types of clientele here.
Well, and on paper, she's our biggest client. She was in every total in the country, and she had a really good deal with them. She's kind of like Victoria said, she's reinventing herself, but it's just relaunching it, reimagining it, kind of giving it another kickstart. So,
And Swift is their last name, so it's Nick and Amanda Swift.
yes.
Nice.
So it reminds me, I went to this Andalusia whiskey company in Blanco,
Oh, yeah.
and they're real small, and you just go up and do samples, and it reminds me of what I'd sampled there.
Right.
So they're in the same market, I guess.
yeah.
But they're really tasty too, and they have different.
I like
know,
Andalusia.
yeah.
They do a good job.
Yeah, I think we did that last year as we went up and down 281 to
Yeah.
get to all the distilleries up and down there. So
So this
It
one's going to
reminds me
be
of that.
So here's
Chuck's like, give me.
yeah.
I said, Chuck, you want a load of this? He's like, oh. I'm gonna-
So you know
I'm
how in your collection to have something for every friend that you have, right?
Mhm.
You got your whiskey drinker, you got your tequila, you got I usually don't buy any scotch whatsoever because I'm not a scotch fan, but knowing that I have scotch friends
right.
and something that I would drink with them, this would be what I would do.
So they would love the single malt Texas whiskey.
I think they would.
What's the price point on this?
You're probably looking at high 40s. I know it on here. I
That's
saw there
very doable.
somewhere it's at $41.99. The kind of totals got it for 45, 48. We're working on that right now to kind of find that sweet spot, but we're going to probably
That's
be
doable.
$48.99.
All right.
That's kind of the goal.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we have a second pour now.
We do. So she does this the exact same way on the 3 ingredients, 1 year next bourbon cask, except the finish here is a year in French Sauterne, wine Sauterne cask.
Yeah, what is this Sauterne cask?
It's a white wine.
White wine. Okay.
Mhm.
So
It's a
I
little
have
smoother.
not tasted it yet. I'm kind of curious. I think that's going to go. It's going to pair very well with the Chardonnay. Is that what you just said?
Well, it's
A white wine?
It's a white wine, so it's a sweeter white wine.
Okay.
So are we expecting a huge difference between these two? Because
Well, what the
I
I'm
don't.
curious. I'm curious
won't-
what you
I
think. I
won't
have
lead
my
you.
favorite, and
Well,
I
I
want to
think
see what your
so.
palate says.
I think that
the nose is significantly different. I don't pick up the butter like I
Yeah,
did on the other one.
it's a lighter nose.
Oh, I could totally smell Pinot Grigio or Chardonnay or something like that.
It's much lighter and smoother and easier to drink,
Right.
crushable, as we like to say.
It's actually stronger.
Do you think? Oh, hey, now.
It did its
Easy.
job.
It's not that stronger, but it's like 1 or 2% proof stronger than the
2%.
prior one.
Correct.
So this one
I
actually
didn't mean to
has
cut you off, Chuck.
has a richer finish than the first one.
I agree.
I actually prefer this one.
I agree. I think the finish lasts a little bit longer.
Yes.
On this one,
Yes.
yeah, the first one is a little bit sweeter. I
Mhm.
think the malt balls is a great tie-in because it kind of makes it kind of a dessert. This one, I agree. This one's good. I like this one better.
So
Well-
okay, she always says, "Are you a sweet or you're a salty type of person?" So I love obviously the sherry one. I love drinking that one, but we actually did the candy one with the Sauterne
We did.
because it's a little bit high. For people, it's like, oh, maybe it's a little bit too harsh or whatever, and then you put that in and it just melts all together. But I've done it with both, and I think they're great with both. But it really pairs very well with actually the Sauterne.
Correct.
All right. So can we? What's the service where they go get food and bring it back? Can they bring some malt balls for us?
We're gonna have to, but
We
yeah,
add
get
that to
you
our
some.
charcuterie board.
Yes, some Whoppers. But we were at an event. We also made a pumpkin old fashioned with the sherry, and it was just a hit too as well.
Ooh, That sounds
And Amanda,
wonderful.
her cocktail deck that she has created for us to use is 80 cocktails that she
Really?
makes herself. She loves baking, cocktails, whiskey, and desserts.
Yeah, go look them
That's
up
her
on
thing.
Instagram. Swift. She does some funny videos. Again, she's
So what exactly is on Instagram? Is it Swift single malt?
I
is it?
think it's
Swift
just Swift.
Distillery, I think.
Let me check.
Holy
Oh.
shit!
He
Mom
won.
Donnie wins the fucking New York
we
City
knew.
mayor.
We knew that he was
Believe it
polling
or not.
double digits for
God
weeks.
bless it. I was
So
hoping
sad.
not.
You know what? They get what they vote for.
Yep.
We'll see what happens.
They'll-
You know what they're
they'll learn.
predicting? A massive exodus.
Yes.
Well, that's what they
A
want.
massive-
They want new folk to come in. Wink, wink.
It's
No.
a shame. I really love New York. I really used to. I hadn't been there
Who asked
forever.
Well, go now before it's.
So it's Swift Distillery.
Gets
So
any
check
worse.
out on
Oh,
Instagram.
it's up.
Swift
Yeah.
Distillery. There we go.
There she is.
But that's
Oh,
but
I've
that's her.
seen some videos that you guys popped up of her. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
She's a young little whippersnapper.
She is, and we get along just fine. And I, everything about her, I love it. She doesn't take herself too seriously. I love when she goes, "Oh yeah."
Is
when
she
you,
by herself doing this?
well, no, her husband Nick. It's just them two making it. That's it. And
That's
we've been to the
crazy.
The
distillery,
whole
and I'm
thing.
like,
The whole
how
thing.
in the world
Are
are
you
you guys?
doing
They're
this?
operating the cranes. They're doing all this. I think they're like, oh, I think we should hire one person, a helper. I'm like,
Yeah, this is it. That's their third
Well,
employee.
Yeah. So
That's the husband. That's Nick, right?
That's Nick. Yeah. So you have Nick, Amanda, and the forklift, and they help. That's what helps lift the barrels.
Well, what's the name of the forklift?
not
you
sure.
know. And then here's the bottling. So here they're writing the
Yeah, those are neighbors, I think, or family or
They're
neighbors.
hand
They're
labeling.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, 1845 is the same way. They're hand
they handwrite
labeling,
everything.
and that's their biggest struggle, is the labeling in their
Really?
process. It's so consuming, and they don't have the bottling, the labeling.
technology.
oh yes.
Right, and
Yeah.
I wonder if that's what they're struggling with, because that's
Well,
very
but
time
it's-
very time consuming.
It's one of those like wonderful struggles. I mean, to be able to produce your product like that.
Yeah,
They do have a great product. I endorse it. I mean,
Love it.
dudes like
Me
us
too.
approved. Really.
absolutely.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
I mean, I would not. I mean, this doesn't even get kicked out of the house, let alone the bed. You know, this is fantastic.
I love that. What a compliment. Because I heard on one of y'all's podcasts that you try not to rate while a guest is here. At least.
Well, it depends on what they're bringing to the table. I mean, you guys are a little bit different because you're not an actual distiller. So, you know, you're bringing in some different products, and you're right. We don't, because I think it's rude. But this is different.
Yes.
know?
But
I love it.
We don't. I mean, gosh,
Like if we had Cooperstown here, Sean would have been like, "That's just it's a 7."
yeah, this is.
No, I would not.
I think this is a 9.9. We've never had anything
Your
like
shit
this.
sucks. I threw it on the ground. What is that?
So-
that Lonely Island song?
We don't have a lot of single malts that we've tried,
Well,
right?
yeah,
In
right.
our
It's a rare
collection.
character.
the rare characters, which are extremely well. They're 13. We have a 13-year out there.
Beautiful stuff. I don't know if you
Really
guys heard
good
of Rare Character. Have you?
Not yet.
So look, if you want a home
I
run,
thought they're blends.
if you no, they're not.
No.
Well, they may have a blend, but the majority of them are. So these Rare Character, the brand, they basically procure barrels. They go around the country and they find something they want at
These
any
rare-
distilleries.
Rare barrels,
Yeah.
right? That
And
there's
they're
maybe
like,
1 or 2.
I
right?
want that batch, and they buy a batch, and then they sell it. And because it is absolutely, look at these guys are terrific, and they're between 150. Actually, I picked up a bottle for 105. That one that we have at the house. We haven't tried it yet here, but you've tried it at my house. Rare Character is highly desirable, and a lot of those are single malts. Fan-fracking-tastic. There's
like
a
the
couple out
package.
there.
Yeah, smart.
It's
They're very
And-
clever. Yeah.
if we post something on Instagram, they immediately repost it.
That's big.
It
if I
is.
tag Rare Character and because we do our setup on every single post that we do, and they always repost it and they always send something nice,
That's
a
awesome.
little comment. I think that's super duper. But the product itself is terrific.
Right.
Like this Swift
This is
single malt.
This is terrific.
Have
it
y'all
really
had
is.
Delbach?
Del.
I think it's
Beck?
Delbach, Santa Fe or New Mexico.
I have not had that one yet.
So they have one that I had at Liquor Library, and they have a good single malt. And it was
Where's
It-
this liquor library?
Fort Worth. It's a little bit-
Beautiful selection.
And
Well,
if
Beautiful.
for a bourbon or a mezcal fan,
Del Buck, yeah.
Because Noah has not told us about this. That's why we don't
Yes.
know about it.
So here's my boy. Yeah, he's such a good guy, and he does barrel picks. But he hand picks everything, and he's got a great selection on especially browns and agaves. So
Oh,
That
and
was-
gins though. He
Oh,
turned
God,
us
his
on to
gins.
some beautiful gins. I love gin.
Yeah.
By the way, if there's any gin brands out there, we are looking for gin.
yes,
Like a traditional beefeaters. I mean, do they even make gin in Texas? Do they have a Texas juniper berry farm?
Well, I
They-
take that back. We do have a gin. Coastal Bend Distilling, who makes Live Oak, also makes Lucky Star gin. But the main focus is Live Oak. But it's always good to have a different style of gin.
yeah.
Lucky Star is really good gin for the non-gin
What kind of
drinker.
different style? What are you talking about?
It's for the non-gin drinker. Like, do you guys drink gin?
Is that like flavored vodka?
No.
Is that what you're getting at?
No, I'm not a fan of gin. I've had
I
different ones. The juniper kind of gets me.
It depends on what they're steeping it, what botanicals are making. But
that's the word I was looking for. Botanical.
Botanicals,
I
yeah.
tried so
Right.
hard to think of that word.
there's some beautiful Spanish gins, Mexican gins, and I absolutely love them. A good gin, stop it.
There's the one gin that I do like. Well, I was in Hawaii last December, and there's the Ocean's vodka.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We were on their. It was almost like a big plantation or farm where their distillery was, and they make a
Oh.
gin, and I like that one. That was
Nice.
really, 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 really good.
Yeah.
don't think
I
they sell it
tried
over here, though.
gin once, 35 years ago, when I went to a party.
It did not go well. It sounds
It
like.
was a gin and tonic. I had just eaten Whataburger, and they were like, "Hey, welcome to the party here!" And they handed me a gin and tonic, and I was like, "Ugh, what is this?" And I was like, "Oh, what the hell?" I drank it, and then I lost my Whataburger.
The rim.
Whataburger.
Oh, no.
that is
I lost.
horrible.
I lost the whole.
Aw.
I lost my $7.
Give gin another chance. That was
That was 30.
understand.
It was 35 years ago.
I
So-
love gin. I could drink gin straight. And I'll tell you, this is weird, and you're gonna laugh at me, but you're all gonna laugh at me. When we went to Colorado, and
Yes.
we were sitting all cozy in your cabin. We had to take Jeff home. He couldn't make it. He couldn't stay, and so it's you and I. And
Yes.
what am I drinking?
Tea.
I'm drinking hot tea and bourbon. All right.
Okay.
And he's like, "Oh my god, this is the best drink ever."
I love gin and hot water.
Gross.
Lemon, lime, anything?
No,
Oh,
Yeah,
Is that a
that's a
drink?
new one.
he's
Yeah.
our
That is a
special
new one.
friend.
I am. I'll tell you, there is
That's
nothing.
not a hot toddy, is it? What's a hot
No.
toddy?
No, well, I mean, I don't
Whiskey
know.
and,
I guess they mix it with a couple other things, but I love gin when it's served hot. It just
Oh.
opens up some notes that I'm not normally
No.
abreast to. I mean, it's just, is that the right word? But it opens it up more. And I like it because the gin does something to the throat. And I normally would do that when I have a sore throat or I've got something going on upstairs that I need to, in the congestion area, that I need to correct. It's easy. And plus it makes you feel good.
All right, so if I were to try gin again,
I wouldn't recommend the hot water.
that was a kind of a no-brainer for me. No, I mean, you said, "Oh, that was there." You tried a gin that was amazing.
I want you
Jeff.
to go
I mean, what-
if you're in Fort Worth, go to Liquor
Put it back on that,
Library
Chuck.
and have Daniel
What was
take
the
you
hot
through his gin selection because he introduced us to some gins and I'm just
Some
like,
great
first of
Spanish
all,
ones.
gin bottles are so beautiful. I think the way
I'm with
now
you- I'm with
we're-
you on that.
We're thinking like the Tanqueray, the Beefeater. That's the
Yeah, that's
dry
traditional.
London style gin. I'm talking about there's some gins that are just citrus forward. Or
That's what I was trying to
it's
pull
just-
out of you.
It's very, I don't know. They're just
there's just like a
complex.
fruit element to it.
It depends on the gin, and really
Is there like
good.
an orange-based gin?
It depends, and they could be with any type of flower petals. They can be with fruits. They can be with all sorts of things. And the juniper is a component, but there's a lot that are not juniper heavy, and they're different.
Yeah, it's the juniper heavy ones that I
They
think
turn a
I've
lot of
had.
people off.
And
yeah.
it's that's not my palate at all. The juniper.
Yeah,
but it's the dryness that killed me. On
I'm
the
curious
one
of-
time I
I'm
had
curious
the
of which you
gin,
had. You probably, or you could have had some.
I think you probably had Beefeater.
Probably.
I think
Yeah.
that's-
It was so dry
Yeah.
and so it
What,
sucked.
was this
it sucked
Mark?
all-
Was
huh?
this with Mark?
No. This was back in like high school.
Oh no,
Oh.
you're probably having Taka or something. Taka gin.
Probably. I mean, but it was so dry, it sucked all the moisture out of my mouth, and the Whataburger went with it. But I mean, so there's floral ones. There's
Yeah, so obviously,
fruity. I could do a fruity gin.
I mean,
bet.
I would say citrus forward. I wouldn't
citrus
say they're
forward.
They're
Yeah.
fruity.
Great, thanks. You agreed with Sean. Oh, Paul likes the fruity
We'll have to
gin.
we'll have to bring we'll have to
it.
bring
yes, on our next appearance, we'll bring you guys
Some gins.
Some,
Okay.
I'd love to.
some gins.
That'd be fun.
You know what?
it's fun.
'Cause
It really
that
is.
way out of my radar. So that would
Yeah.
be awesome.
It's fun to
Mexican
try
gins
stuff
are
new.
really popular right now as well.
Hold on.
Oh, the
Hold on.
Spanish gins are beautiful.
They make gin in Mexico.
They make a lot of gins in
They're
Mexico.
making wine, whiskey.
Whiskeys are coming.
So I understand they're not
Bourbons?
making tequila in Mexico.
So you can't
A
make
little
bourbon
bit.
in Mexico.
There's a little bit.
I mean, probably 10% of the tequilas that come out of Mexico aren't actually tequila. Is that what I'm understanding?
Only the popular brands. So
Well, tequila's really has to be made in Jalisco, right, or Jalisco?
there's 7 different states it can actually officially be made
Yeah.
from. But as long as it's 100% agave.
So that's the thing. It's
Yep.
not 100%
I
agave.
like Noe
on-
around. He's got he's our
Blue Weber.
little
Yeah.
liquor Cliff Clavin.
I think mezcal is.
It's like 5 things I know.
Isn't it called mezcal if it doesn't match those
No,
criteria?
no, so mezcal comes from another 8 different regions, and it has to be made from a different species of agave. Tequila can only be made from Blue Weber.
Blue, right?
No kidding.
Now, is most mezcal smoked?
It is because of the process. The
Right.
process is it has to be cooked underground.
Yeah, that's why. Because I when I was in the corporate, I had a team in Mexico City, and I go down to Mexico City a lot, and we go out to dinner and to the little Mexican cafes, and they'd all get mezcal.
Yeah.
Right. Then they all get. And I was like, they're like, do you want one? I was like, well, let me taste yours. And I don't like that smoke.
Right.
So I was like, I passed, and I didn't like it. I didn't know if all mezcal was like that or.
There's a balance of smoke, and that's the key thing. Is that when introduced, there was a green bottle that was kind of the first mezcal in the U.S., and that was so heavily smoky. So either you love it or you hate it. But now people are making them more approachable, more fruit forward, more kind of.
I remember in college. I thought it was mezcal. It was the bottle with the worm in the bottom.
It was a novelty thing.
What was that called?
Mezcal.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's mezcal, but
they just dug up an earthworm and shoved it in there, right?
It was like, if you eat the worm, you're just going to see hallucinations.
Yeah.
Man.
Did you eat the worm?
No, I never had any of it.
Oh.
So, no.
It was a great marketing.
You're in college.
I wasn't a fan of it back then. I'm still not a fan of
Eat
it.
the worm, man.
Jeff, he's downing it. God bless him.
He's like, I'm scared. I'm scared.
Mezcal is one of those things too. You have to try different ones, and you're like, oh, it's not that bad. Like I was anti-mezcal.
You would have to.
I hated mezcal, and one of our second clients that we brought on was a mezcal, and he's like, hey, we're going to say yes. I'm like, no, we're not, because I don't want to sell him mezcal. So they sent us samples, and I was like, oh, it's actually not that bad. It's really good. And then you start to like,
why wouldn't you want to sell a mezcal?
because I thought that it was the green bottle that everybody starts
I
with.
can't get behind
with that,
Yep.
Burnt tire, very
you
smoky.
had emotional
Like your
reaction,
Whataburger gin
like
thing.
my gin thing.
And then I never wanted to drink a mezcal, and then I started to drink it and taste different ones, and it's like it's over. I actually prefer mezcal over tequila now.
Yeah,
Wow.
maybe I'll have to open myself up to some mezcals because, like I said, the ones they had down there I didn't care for. But it may have been the heavily smoked ones.
Yeah,
you're not a big heavy smoke thing of any style.
Yeah, you don't like
it.
but that's okay. People have their own preference.
I wonder if that goes back to because my mother smoked my entire life in the house,
could be it.
and I'm seems to be ultra sensitive now. So if I smell someone smoking, it's a hard time for me.
Interesting.
I wonder if that has anything to do with it.
You know, my mom and dad used to fart around the house all the time. Maybe that's why I'm so sensitive every time you do it around me.
No, I think that's why you fart a lot. Is where you were going with
Are we
that.
going to have time to do the Russell?
Oh, way to give it away.
I'm just,
they know what it is now. It doesn't matter.
Look. I propose we just kind of pass on. Let's just kick that down. We'll do the Russell on the next one.
All right.
Yeah, we'll just
And
kick it
people
out.
will forget that we said
Let's
it was
focus on the
Russell.
Swift single malt Texas whiskey.
I thought we did.
Yeah. Well,
On to the Russells.
Welcome to the party, Sean.
what is this? What is the gin? Do you already have that account, or the fruity one you're talking about, or is that in the pipe coming down?
It's on the pipe yet. We're still looking. We're looking to partner with a brand that's kind of unique and different like that.
Or make our own.
Or make our own.
There we go.
That's
Is that like in a little barrel, like you'd infuse it?
The next evolution.
So can we talk about what is gin?
So gin is just a neutral grain spirits, and then you basically are it's technically the first flavored vodka. So it's neutral grain spirits, and then they infuse the different botanicals, and obviously juniper being heavy. You have cinnamon, there's almond, there's lemon peel, orange peel. There's probably 50 different botanicals.
So you're saying it is infused vodka.
They put it like a big
At the end of the day,
big
yes.
tea bag, just throw it in there.
That's what it is.
It is infused vodka.
Correct.
My grandmother, on
Yeah.
my dad's side, was a huge gin fan. I mean, she drank London's gin,
Mm-hmm.
and she drank that.
And then within
A
that,
lot.
you have the categories. You have different London's dry gin, and then you have Navy strength gin. You have different styles of gin. So then,
No kidding.
Gin
So
is
how
kind
is
of
that
a-
different than infused vodka versus infused gin?
because they're adding actual probably sugars or other outside components that are not natural. Because the steeping process takes time. Vodkas don't want time; they want fast.
Get
Get
your
it
stuff out.
Right. Yeah, it's like tea, right? It's got to sit there and
And that's what
That's
gin
That's
is.
100% right. That's
Yeah.
it's a great reference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'm
Instead
willing.
of-
I am willing to try
I'm a proponent for gin. I mean,
a
I'm on
bring
board
you
with
some.
it.
a fruity gin.
fruity gin.
I already know the gin. First, the one we're going to start with, so we'll go there.
I
So
love it.
we have a few options.
Well, we got to get you guys back here into the Dallas region, or at least let us know. I mean, look, we
Yeah.
can.
If you're willing.
I had a great time so far. I love
Yeah.
it.
All right.
Yes,
Well,
thank
we'll
you for
get you on
having
the
us.
calendar. But even if you guys are, regardless whether we do the podcast or not, next time you guys are in town, a specific. I mean, I don't know if you guys are ever on a Friday. I mean, really, that's kind of our day that we can actually get out and
The
go and
wives,
do
the
stuff.
wives let us
And
go
we
out.
can meet you
Yeah.
in Fort Worth.
Yes.
Yeah, we could
Wouldn't that be
potentially go out
that'd be
there.
fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here once a month, regardless. 2 to 3 days. We're here at least once a month. We just got into there's a Hilton right next to the Cowboy Stadium,
Okay.
and they're a new NVU signature account, so they have all of our products.
Oh.
And so we'll be doing some stuff with them, and there's some other things happening that, like I said, we're trying to create those all throughout the Dallas.
Well, if you
Fort
need
Worth
an
area.
entourage, that's going to be an immediate party starter. Just invite
Yes.
us. We'll show up.
We're
and
excellent singers, excellent dancers.
I heard the karaoke skills are pretty big in this
They're
room.
killer.
Dude.
Your little journey going,
Off
Paul
the
will go off.
Yeah,
Like
if you want to shut the party down, turn the mics on.
Yeah.
Game on.
We'll
We have a good time. We
I
really
love
do. Actually, we really do have a good time whenever we
do.
do the karaoke stuff. And surprisingly, shockingly, we're actually not horrible.
Well,
not horrible.
Unless
you recorded this that one time. You're like, yeah, that's
that
Okay,
was
no.
that was 2:30 in the morning. All right,
That's right.
that does not count.
Yes. Until 1:30, we sound pretty good.
Yes.
All right, well,
love
look, we'll do this on the record. The Swift single malt. We're gonna rate this. We'll rate,
Man, this
rate
is tough.
both of
This
them.
is tough for me because I don't know how many we have gone.
Well,
I try to
would-
gauge you with other ones that are similar, but I don't
But
have
it's
similar.
85 proof, so that's going to put it in a category.
Yeah, I would not put this against rare character. Rare character is like 130 something proof, right?
Yeah.
So it's a whole different
definitely
animal.
It's a
different.
different animal.
Yeah.
I'm
So
going to
I-
go with general enjoyment.
I'm gonna shoot right up to a 7.2 for actually. I'll do a 7.2 for the sweeter one, and for the sherry cast, and for the Chardonnay cast, I'll jump up to a
Sauternes.
7.5.
Sauterne
Yeah.
cask.
Sauterne casks.
Yes.
Now that means white wine.
So it is a white wine.
Okay.
Just like
So the way
Chardonnay's a white
Chardonnay-
wine.
Yeah.
yeah,
Sauterne.
that's
It's
why
a
I'm trying to
category.
break it down. I mean,
Yeah.
white wine. What is specifically a white wine? Is it a
That's the
specific
variety.
grape.
So
That's
that's
the
the
grape.
variety.
The grape. Yeah.
Okay, so it's just white wine grape. It's different
It's
from Chardonnay grape.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a different grape. Just like wheat, corn, barley, rye.
I never knew that.
Yep.
I thought that Chardonnay was a white grape, and that's
It is.
It is.
Well, it is.
It
White
is. But it's just one specific, and then you have different varietals. That Sauterne is just
I am
another
not
varietal.
that. We did have a sommelier, Miss Heather Liner, that was on,
We
and
did.
that was like that podcast went off the rails because
It did.
she
We
introduced
lost
a lot.
We lost Sean for about 15 minutes at the end. He
We
just
did. Yep.
he was quiet.
It got tough.
Yeah.
She introduced some really good stuff, but
Wine's fun.
Yeah,
Wine
He
is
was
fun.
speaking in tongues.
he was.
God bless.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look, I'm really glad. Hold. We got a couple minutes to talk about. What do we want to talk about? What do we got coming up? Any events?
Let's see. Christmas? No, Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving,
Now I have to go to the beach for Thanksgiving.
That's right.
So I have to
There you
tell my
go.
wife, sorry.
Get the bikini.
Do something different.
I'm sorry.
What
Get the
about? Are you
bikini
guys
on, we're going
fans
to the
of
beach.
going on cruises?
I'm wearing the bikini.
We've never been on a cruise.
Really?
I haven't either.
Mm. I mean, I don't really have a desire. I think there's other things that I rather pick than a cruise, but I'm not opposed to it. If somebody invited us or whatever, but it's not one of those things that's on the list of like, let's make it something.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather do like a Mediterranean or a European river or an Alaskan cruise.
The river cruises. Are,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I really want to do the Caribbean ones.
Mhm.
I'd rather do
It's
the
Caribbean.
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 It depends on where you come from.
Yeah.
Does it?
If you come from if you lived in the U.S., it's Caribbean. If you go over to the
I'm
Thailand,
fucking with you. Those are too. You know what? Honestly, they're too party. They're too much noise. Too
That's
much
right.
kids. Too much junk.
I think that's why
Alaska's amazing.
I have
Alaska
a
is
couple of
amazing.
friends that I work with, and they swear by going on this cruise. I have a neighbor that they go on cruises all the time. They absolutely love them. And it's and if you're not a huge loser, I mean, to get the drink package is one thing. Well, I say if you're not a huge loser regarding like the drinking, if you can handle like 10 drinks a day, I mean, there's some people that are like, oh, what do you mean I can't have another drink? It's like, dude, it's your fucking 10th, all right? You've been here an hour, But my point is that in fact you can buy them, but drinks are so expensive on these cruises.
They are
Yeah.
very.
But if that's not your bag, but I don't know. You got to smuggle it in. I'm trying to figure that out before I go.
Wow.
Keister it.
I'm not going to keystroke. A bladder? What the hell, dude?
Yeah,
Well, I mean, so these cruises, so they got several. They've got the ones that take you out to the Caribbean. The Alaska one is kind of
The Alaskan
cool.
one is amazing. I highly recommend it. Highly
Very
recommend
And
it.
you've been on it?
Yes.
Oh.
Celebrity cruises.
Do you have any
It was-
photos to prove it?
That's really a sore topic.
Oh, did you lose your
No,
camera?
the AT guy, the IT guy, my laptop froze up, and I was like, "Listen, I've got really important pictures on this laptop.
Oh, that's right.
I need you to
Oh, no.
I need you to do whatever you can to rescue that hard drive." He's like, "Oh man, I got you. Don't worry about it." He walks down the hall. He comes back. I could have sworn it was less than 4 minutes later. "Hey man, sorry, I had to clean the hard drive off." I was like, "Brother, you put no effort into this, dude." We had pictures of nesting bald eagles
Oh,
that were just happened to be in a tree above the dock when we were going to go look at whales on a little whale boat thing. They were literally like doing their whole like mating call thing where they were like looking at each other and feeding each other shit, and it was incredible.
That's why we need video.
We're not doing video because I don't do the bald eagle thing very well. But I'm just saying we lost so many amazing pictures.
That is tough, and that is. But I mean, a lot of these phones go straight to the cloud when you take these pictures now.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
now,
well,
now they do
back
that.
up,
Back then, I
automatic
don't think they
backup.
did.
I'll do that from
I gotta
now
tell
on.
you, I'm about to make the jump. I'm about to. This phone's gonna go, and the Android, I should say, and I'm gonna switch over probably to the Apple iPhone.
You-
all right. Welcome to the club.
You
Thank
heard
you.
it first right here on the podcast. That is a momentous, like monumental.
Yeah, it is.
It's a
It
big
is.
deal.
I
It's
mean,
a big
everyone
deal.
in my family has an iPhone, and I got my iPad. You know,
I think that's what turned you.
it did because I really enjoy.
Nobody
having
likes the
FaceTime.
green messages. It can't send you anything Android.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
our texts all get all
You,
screwed
you
up.
get it screwed up if you're all iPhone and one Android.
It does. That's exactly right. Because when we do text messages, it's like I have 2 text threads, and I'm like, I have no idea why we have 2 text threads. It's like, well,
Yeah,
I don't
he's a
Welcome
mess.
to the club. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
That's right.
It was a pleasure having you guys. Your story
Thank you
is
so
such
much
is
for
such a
having us.
cool story,
Thank you
and
so
we
much.
would love to have you back.
Well, we'd love to be back.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thanks for
wrap
being
this
here.
up pretty good. Yep, and we're happy for the single malt Texas. Shout out to those guys, Swift. God
Yes.
bless.
100%.
And where are they?
You can find them in most soda wines across
No,
the
but I
state.
mean, where are they?
Beeville,
Driftwood.
right? Oh, Driftwood.
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 Which is
Driftwood.
close to San Antonio.
Austin.
I meant Austin.
Do they have a
close.
tasting room or anything like that? we
She
can go drive
does
up to?
not.
No.
But we can arrange one if you need.
Nah, well, I think we're gonna need one. God
Challenge
bless it.
accepted.
We can do that.
All right, guys, look, it's the second half of the Dudes Like Us podcast. It's November 4th. We appreciate our guests coming out here. We've had a great time. You guys look like you're about ready to go to bed. Chuck,
Yes.
God bless it. Thank you for staying on top of shit. Dudes Like Us Facebook and Instagram. God bless. And
Well
I'm
done.
Sean.
I'm Paul.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Victoria with NVU Brands. Go follow us on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn.
And
Love
I'm
it.
just Noe.
Just Noe.
That's it.
Just Noe.
Is that your
Just Noe.
hashtag? Just Noe.
Instagram, too.
Just Noe.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys. Good night.
Thanks.